Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Nichols Middle School. Let's have another hand for the band and the orchestra. Led by Mrs. Thornton. We're just going to wait 2 minutes while the kids put away their instruments and get themselves situated on stage. Yes. Right. Anybody standing, the front row is now available for seating. If you'd like to come in and have a seat, or you can sit. We have luxury boxes here where the band was sitting. You're more than welcome to come down here. Yeah, that will cost you a little extra, but they're good seats. All right. At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Anthony Ash to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Once again, welcome. We're very excited. It's been 180 days this school year, and it's been challenging, to say the least. We are excited and we are proud of our 8th grade students. For me, it's extra special. This is my first class at a promotion ceremony as the principal of the school. And for me, my year started as the assistant principal, and 2 days in, I became the interim assistant principal. And this is my 4th year here, and I'm fortunate to have seen your kids grow from 6th grade now to where we stand. There is absolutely nothing easy about being a middle school student. And for you to sit here today on the precipice of becoming a high school student, whether it be in Middleborough High School or Bristol Aggie or Bristol Plymouth or Norfolk Aggie or Boston College High School, you've accomplished something great. Nobody looks back at middle school and says, that was the greatest time of my life. Most people look back at middle school and say, I made it, I did it. But for me, this is the first milestone for families, is Nichols School, your promotion into high school. And I can remember vividly being at the old junior high school and my mom and dad sitting in the audience and being proud and knowing that I was moving on to bigger and better things. And that's what your families are feeling tonight. We've laid the foundation for you, and we are so excited to see what you're going to become and the things you're going to do in high school. I want to thank a few people that have really helped us get through school the last 3 years. First and foremost, I want to thank the teachers. And not just the 8th grade teachers, but all of the teachers that we have here at Nichols, because without our teachers, we're not sitting here today. And I'm sad to say we have 5 teachers that will be retiring this year. And I would like to recognize all of them. Miss Bonnie Hudson, who's a 7th grade math teacher. Mr. Marty Rader, who is a 6th grade math teacher. I think I said Bonnie was math. She's English, so she's multi-talented. Mrs. Susan Creditor, one of our guidance counselors. Mrs. Leslie Buron, another guidance counselor. And since the opening of Nichols Middle School, Nichols has only known one art teacher, and it's Miss Jerry Ann Tucker. So all 5 of those teachers have really not just shaped your students, but have shaped, I don't want to say how old Miss Buron is because she's not that old, but Miss Buron's first year was when I was in the 8th grade. And Miss Buron is the rock of this school. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. So when I first came to Nichols Middle School, there's a picture of Mr. Nichols right outside the main office, and there's a big plaque underneath, and it says, you know, who was on the school committee when the building was built, and who was on the planning committee, and who the secretary was. But the very last line of that plaque says, "This school is dedicated to the enhancement of the possibilities which exist within each child." And that's kind of stuck with me since day one. This is a special place. Nichols Middle School will be celebrating its 20th anniversary in September. And there have been thousands of kids that have come through this building with hopes and with dreams, and the talented faculty and staff have helped students reach that potential. I'm not going to talk forever. I have a couple more things, but I do want to say that your possibilities are endless. And in order to achieve your goals, you got to do 2 things. Follow your heart and listen to your gut. If you follow your heart and do what you love and listen to your gut and listen to what it says, you guys can do anything you set your minds to. One of the things that I started this year, and the kids can tell you every single morning, we start our day with morning announcements. And I finish with 2 things. I say, "We are all tigers," and I ask the kids to show us their stripes today. And what that means to me is we are all tigers, meaning we're a community. This building, you spend a lot of time in this building, so we're like a second family. We're all tigers. And then when I ask the kids to show us their stripes, it's to remember to be the people they want to be the people they are, and not be afraid to go out on a limb, to try something new, to follow your dreams. So while this is maybe the last time we assemble all as tigers together, I really want you to remember that and carry that forward. Always show your stripes, no matter what they are, because that's who you are and who you should be and who you need to be. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to be your principal. I can't wait to see the great things you're going to do at high school, and I wish you all nothing but the best. So our first award is the Mildred K. Stearns English Award, and for that I'm going to ask Ms. Kubek to come up. What? Oh, I do want them to sing first. I'm jumping the gun before we get to the awards. We have our wonderful chorus led by Miss Young, and they're going to lead us in a tune. So chorus kids, if you can come down.
There we go.
thank you to the chorus. You guys sounded incredible. Excellent job. And now I will welcome Ms. Kubek to the podium.
Good evening. The recipient of the Mildred K. Stearns Award for Excellence in English is an outstanding student. This student excelled at writing, comprehension, and analyzing literature. The student always, with great enthusiasm, actively participated in all class activities and brought new ideas and thought-provoking questions to class discussions. They had a love of literature. This student is a role model to all, always responsible, conscientious, kind, and respectful. And it is an honor to award the Mildred K. Stearns Award for Excellence in English to Abigail Franklin. Mr. Jesmond couldn't be here tonight, so he has asked me to give the Civics Award as well, and he wrote something up. So the student who is getting the Civics Award tonight embodies the qualities of what it means to be a citizen in the town of Middleborough, as well as that of the NMS community. His positive, hardworking attitude is often contagious to those around him. He possesses a disposition of an enthusiastic, goal-oriented student. He is always respectful to his peers in the school community and the staff. His character is that of a student that performs random acts of kindness, maintains a friendly rapport with peers and faculty, and is a positive role model. I am very proud and happy to award the Civics Award to Anthony Ash.
Thank you, Ms. Kubek. Now I welcome to the podium Ms. Beth Evans, who will present the 21st Century Learning Mary Ann Fisher Award.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I am Mrs. Evans, and I teach the what's kind of become known as ELA 2, but in 8th grade, we really focus on 21st century skills. And these are the skills that all of your kids are going to need to go forward and hopefully become contributing members of our societies. And honestly, I think they're all very well prepared. It was an honor to see your growth this year, you guys. I'm so proud of you. Many of you in the audience helped us with what we refer to as our giraffe project, and the kids work collaboratively to solve problems. They identify problems in our communities, and they put together a very comprehensive plan with strategies on how they can improve that situation for others, for the world, for sea turtles, everything. So it was awesome to see the contributions that these young people in front of us made this year, the strides that they made, and I'm not so worried about the future after all. They're fantastic. So a big round of applause for all of them. Sadly, even though I do believe that they all deserve an award, I do have to narrow it down. There were several groups who were recognized last week from the Board of Selectmen, and their projects focused directly on the town of Middleborough and our community here. So if the kids who were at that function last week at the Board of Selectmen meeting, if you could all just stand up so that we could share that with the audience who weren't there. So we have Julia and Haley and Izzy and Kira and Haley and Faye, and Sarah's here, and then out in the back there's Hannah. So really just amazing things that they did directly for the community of Middleborough. Congratulations. So with that said, we did have one really outstanding pair who I'd like to award the Mary Ann Fisher 21st Century Skills Award to, and that is the team of Eva Janess and Caitlin Monahan. Caitlin, here you are. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Evans. Next awards are our math awards, and we're going to start with Miss Kat Tierney. Miss Tierney is a first year, she's now a veteran, teacher at Nichols Middle School, and I just want to praise her for coming in and doing a great job. She really got to know your kids, and I'm really proud that she's a member of our staff. So, Miss Tierney.
Hi, I don't like public speaking, and this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. An A+ in math class is very impressive for anyone. I don't even know if I got an A+ in 8th grade in math class, but to come in and day out with a smile on your face makes it easier for not only you, but your peers and me as a first-year teacher. So this is kind of, I'm going to do a pre-algebra and an algebra. These are these students that not only achieved those high grades in math class, but made my life easier, which is awesome. So I thank them for that. So for algebra, the student's not necessarily the chattiest, but her smile says it all. She's one of the hardest working girls I've ever met. Even when she's sick, she makes sure she is right on track every day, which I find to be very impressive. She does not take a break, even though I told her she should. Olivia Chandler. As for pre-algebra, actually a very similar work ethic. See, I don't like public speaking. Very similar. She really impresses me in and out of the classroom. I know she's very busy. Poor girl even got injured, so she probably already knows who she is now that I'm talking about her. Her math ability is one thing, but how positive she is and how patient she is very cool, and she has really put a smile on my face. Ainsley Galvin. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tierney. Excellent job. Now I'm pleased to introduce another outstanding math teacher on our Comet team, Mrs. Woolley.
I am not a first-year teacher. Mathematics, excellence in mathematics requires hard work, perseverance, and a willingness to take risks and to make mistakes. Students chosen for this award have a positive attitude towards math and an interest in mathematics. With the algebra course, this student has earned the Mathematics Award for his academic excellence, his strong problem-solving ability, his flexible and creative thinking, and his teamwork. He is a leader in the classroom and was an integral part of the math team. Congratulations, Kevin McDonald. Come on up, Kev. Come on up, Kev. No, I'm joking. He's a ham.
I really have no speech.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great job, Kev. Thank you. And in the pre-algebra course, this student has earned the Mathematics Award for her academic excellence, her enthusiasm, and positive attitude. She is always ready to help others and always shows kindness and respect when doing so. Congratulations, Lily Polite. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Woolley. That was a first. Yeah, that's never happened before. Okay. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium another great new addition to the Nichols Middle School staff, science teacher, Miss Meg Ketch.
Hi, everybody. I also get really nervous in front of big crowds. 14-year-olds, I can handle all day, but you guys, whew, a little bit. Whew. So when I had to choose a student for the science award, there was one person that came to mind immediately. It was kind of a no-brainer. I thought of a student who had actually come up to me because she was thinking of pursuing a career in science already at this young age, and that totally made my science dork heart super happy. So I am really happy and really excited to give the science award to Cassidy Machado.
Now I am pleased to welcome to the podium for the Personal Growth Achievement Award, Ms. Sue Schobel.
I have had the pleasure of actually working with many of these students, both in second grade and now in 8th grade. It's been a pleasure actually seeing them grow into young men and women. But I have to say that this year I have 2 students that have grown tremendously as students, and I want to acknowledge them for that. They probably have no idea that I'm even going to do this, and they probably are going to be very upset that I'm even calling them up here, but they have to be acknowledged for the hard work that they have put forth this year. I want Matthew Nolt.
Didn't think I was gonna get one of these. But it's okay.
You did. And I'd also like Jordan Pearl.
Now I'd like to welcome another, he's a new teacher to the building, but he's an old friend, Mr. Paul Donovan.
Thank you. Congrats, guys. All right, so Mr. Charpentier couldn't be here today, so on behalf of him and Digital Innovation, I'd like to say a couple words on behalf of the person that won his award. I know for the rest of the UA teachers, we can all speak and agree on this person, on their confidence in the classroom, their hard work ethic, and just their sheer ability to come in and be a good human being every single day. The winner of the Digital Innovation Award would be Braden Borromeo. All right, and for the STEAM Award, my class basically is coming in every day and meeting a different challenge. And luckily for me, in my first year, you guys came in and met all of the challenges that I gave to you. Some better than others, some worked harder than others, some didn't always understand what the heck I was talking about. But for most of you guys, every day you came in and met the challenges, and I'm really happy with the product that you guys turned out. One person stood out, regardless of what project we were doing. She always came up with not just a great solution to the problem, but always an extremely creative, well thought out, descriptive, incredible idea, regardless of who we put her with. And for that, I'd really like to thank Lily Polite.
Now I'm pleased to welcome yet another new teacher to our team this year who's really stepped up and done a fine job, Mr. Ed Finch.
Hi, everybody. As a first-year teacher, especially in health, we talked a lot about mental and emotional health, and this student helped keep me sane with that, yeah, Mr. Finch, I'm listening, look, when sometimes no one else in the room was. So I would be honored to give this year's health award to Miss Elena Bush.
Thank you, Mr. Finch. And now I'm pleased to welcome to the podium longtime teacher, Mr. Thomas Thompson.
Hi, everybody. I'm here to give out the Physical Education Awards for students that achieved a high standard of excellence in physical education. And also, they came to class with a smile on their face, a great sense of humor, and because each and every one of these students made all of our classes better. So I want to thank them. So on behalf of Ms. Rich, Ms. Enos, and myself, we have a list here. Mari Dowler, Brady Galvin, Michael Gannon, Eva Jenis, Cassidy Machado, and Braden Osborne.
All right, now we come up to our music awards with Ms. Thornton and Mrs. Young.
Hi. Mrs. Young and I collaborated on the General Music Award for this team. We sat there with the list. We went through the whole team, and we put stars next to all the kids that are always doing their best in music class and general music, composing with Mrs. Young, learning the guitar and music history with me, all sorts of wonderful things. And this is a student who consistently, for the last 3 years, because we have the privilege in the Unified Arts of having them for the whole growing period of 6th through 8th grade, which is tremendous growth, as you as parents are well aware. And we are very proud to give the General Music Award to Allison Crowley. Claire Thornton, sit down. Sorry, I didn't know she disappeared. Thank you. Stay put. We have a new award this year. In general music in my class for the first 2 trimesters, we learn guitar. We start with the first string E and we work our way over till we've got about 3 strings, which gives you enough information to know I like playing the guitar, I want to learn this as a hobby, I want to ask my parents for one for Christmas, stuff like that. And on this team, we have 3 students that I determined we're going to call our guitar heroes, who just were always half a step ahead of everything we were working on in class, maybe even further. So our guitar heroes on this team are Cassidy Machado, Megan Murphy, and Paige Rooney. And the band award, again, 3 years of working with this student, always prepared for class, always diligently working, always turning in practice cards, always a team player. And as I went through the list again this year, it was so simple to see, of course, band wouldn't be the same without this student. Quiet, unassuming, but an essential part of the team, and that's Julia Giovannoni. Mrs. Young.
I'm not as tall as Mrs. Thornton. There we go.
So again, I'm not going to go through a whole thing. Well, I'll say a couple things. Again, we get to see these children for 3 years, and it's so wonderful to watch them grow and get big, and and then I get teary-eyed when I watch them sing like tonight. And so I have 2 awards. I have one called Just the Chorus, not Just the Chorus. We have a Chorus Award, and then I have an Unsung Hero Award. The young lady that's going to get the Chorus Award, she's going to guess because I'm going to say something I've known since probably like 2 weeks after she was born. She sang in my church choir. I'm going to cry. And she has been a joy from the moment she walked into my classroom as a 6th grader till this moment now. And so the Chorus Award goes to Miss Haley Soul. Another young lady who has just been a wonderful joy, is always there, doesn't always, so quiet, so very quiet. That's why I call it the unsung hero. And so my unsung hero award for chorus, that person that just is always ready and willing and able to do anything, is Miss Abigail Franklin.
Okay. For the orchestra award, very similar to the student for the band award, a student who is always consistent, always prepared, very diligent in their practicing, a student who really I rely on quite a bit, especially when setting my tempo. I often try to go everything too fast, but this student always goes a little faster than me, so it reminds me to slow down. So I'm very happy to give this award to Aiden Lynch. And then the Alice Carey Award goes to a student who excels in a variety of the performing arts. So the student has participated in an ensemble, has participated in the musicals, and the student took a risk this year and prepared herself very, very well and went and auditioned for SEMSBA, which is a regional festival put together by the music teachers in the southeastern Massachusetts. And she had a really, really fabulous score. They have 80 or 100 kids audition and they take 6. So it's tough to get in there, but her score was fantastic. So I'm very happy to give the Alice Carey Award to Faye Heffernan.
Thank you, Mrs. Young and Ms. Thornton. We appreciate it. Our next awards are our art awards, and then welcome to the stage, Ms. Jerry Ann Tucker.
Hello. I have a few art awards to give out tonight, and I'm going to start with my art club mentors. My art club has grown over the past 20 years, and we literally have 50 to 60 students a week attending sometimes. And these students have been very consistent in coming all of that time. And to me, they became the heart of art club. And they were mentors for the younger students coming in, the new members. And I couldn't be more appreciative to them. So I do have like 11 names to name. So if you would just hold your applause. And then after we're done, we can bring the house down, okay? But Miss Lillian Curtin, Miss Matilda Davenport, Dylan Godet, Summer Godet, Faye Heffernan, Jessica Howard, Dylan Lynch, Sia Patel, Kaylin Pravanch, Megan Sargent, and Alexander Welsh.
Get some hugs on me here.
will get them to you. We'll find them. Oh. Sorry. That's okay. It's in the mail. We'll get it later. We'll get it later. Sorry. I'm working on it. There you go. And Megan. So we're just missing just Summer? Okay. All right.
And Dylan's.
All right. Thank you very much. No, thank you. Of course, if you're talking about 50, 60 kids in an art club, I need some help. And these students have stepped up to become leaders. They approached me and said, "Can we help out?" And I went, "Can you?" And absolutely, they have been not only leaders, but they design ideas, lessons, and have really worked very, very hard to make it run smoothly so that I get to put my feet up on my desk and just sit back and wonder why I didn't think of this 20 years ago. But anyway, this year I'm so pleased to mention two names, our club leaders, that have helped me immensely, Miss Myra Freeman and Miss Stephanie Strew. What did I do without you? I don't even know. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Stephanie. And to London. I mean, Stephanie, we watercolor, her own watercolor course. I mean, it was amazing. And Myra, she's just a natural leader. Well, every year we do a design for the yearbook cover, and it entails a lot of work. And I'm amazed always at the collaborative work that our young artists do to create the most gorgeous yearbook cover. So wait till you see it. If you haven't yet already, I'm sure you'll be in for a great surprise. And this year I want to thank for her work on that cover, Miss Kiara Yaffe. Thank you so much. Nice work, Betty. And then the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, we enter those each year, and they're really one of the most oldest and most prestigious art contests offered to middle and high school students. And the work selected has really got to meet the highest standards possible. And so I'm really proud to present these awards, and really they're from Boston to 4 students, so if you would just wait for their names. Miss Myra Freeman, Mr. Aidan Lynch, Miss Hannah Marshall, and Miss Grace Walsh. Yay! Myra! Yeah, I get another hug from Myra. I get another Myra hug. Aidan hug. I get another hug. Hannah. Oh, I'm going to miss your fine work, Hannah. Oh, and Grace, of course, Grace. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so that leaves me to the most outstanding in visual art on the team, and I always award 2 students this, and it's given to them because they continuously take it to the limit. They push the boundaries of imaginative thinking, which guide them into the successes that they need for 21st century thinking. And whenever I was teaching, they were listening, and not everyone was. But they were listening, and everything they touched turned to gold. I could not be more proud, and I'm going to mention 2 names, to give these awards to Miss Emma Clayton and Mr. Nathaniel Evers. You are going places in art. You're welcome. Like it, brother. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Tucker. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage, presenting the Builders Club Award, Mr. Scott Redpath.
Good evening. For those of you who are not aware, the Builders Club is a community service club here at the Nichols Middle School. I've been privileged to be the advisor or co-advisor for the past 14 years. It's been a treat. Community service is very near and dear to my heart. We are sponsored by the Kiwanis Club, so I'm sure many of you may know that. The person that I want to give this award to presided over our club as club president this year and did a fantastic job. He led our club through several amazing activities, starting with the cluster decorating spirit contest at the beginning of the year. We then went on to the Christmas parade, where we placed third for the second time. We also did our reindeer run, where we had students come and run after school in a road race and take home a frozen turkey. And we just also did our first ever family game night. So we had some amazing things. Our club was very small, but very accomplished. And so it gives me great pleasure to present the Builders Club Award to our club president, Dylan Lynch. Congratulations, and you deserve it.
Thank you, Mr. Redpath. And now it's my pleasure to welcome back to the stage, presenting the Student Council Awards, to Ms. Sue Schobel.
Hello again. This year I had the pleasure of taking part in Student Council. We didn't have a very large group this year, but we did do lots of fun things for the school, particularly Spirit Week. Kids love Spirit Week. And we also just had our 8th grade dance, and we had a great time coming up with decorations and a theme. So I would like to acknowledge, we've got a few kids here. Our vice president was Sarah Morrison. Our team building coordinator was Haley Soul, and then we had Haley Campbell, Ainsley Galvin, Brooke Hall as members.
All right, our next awards come from the White House. And we have many students that will be receiving these awards, so I'm going to read the list of names first, and then if you could hold your applause. But first, I would like to read a letter from the President. And it says, Mrs. Trump and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2019 President's Education Award. It is a privilege to join your family, friends, and school and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. The success and education of our youth are vitally important to the future of America and the entire world. Your distinguished commitment to learning gives us great hope. Our nation is strengthened by your hard work, leadership, and academic excellence. We encourage you to continue to believe in yourself, strive toward even greater accomplishments, and pursue your dreams no matter the obstacle. May God bless you, and may He continue to bless the United States of America. President Donald Trump. So, President Donald Trump, he wrote you a letter. So the President's Silver Awards go out to Anthony Ashe, Matilda Davenport, Sophia Gabor, Jacob Green, Brooke Hall, Sarah Johnson, Dylan Lynch, Cassidy Machado, Matthew Marshall, Caitlin Monahan, Megan Murphy, Olivia Peterson, and Kira Yaffe. While they're giving the awards, we also have a special message from Betsy DeVos, who is the Secretary of Education. She writes, congratulations on being selected as the 2019 President's Education Award recipient. The President's Education Awards program was founded in 1983. Every year since then, the program has provided our nation's elementary, middle, and high schools with the opportunity to recognize graduating students who meet high standards of academic excellence and those who have given their best effort, often overcoming obstacles to their learning. The President and I are honored to celebrate your accomplishments and join your family and community in honoring you. By setting goals for your education and working hard to reach them, you are building a bright future for yourself and inspiring others to follow their own path to success. I encourage you to make the most of your studies and become a lifelong learner. You can discover new ideas and help lead your community and our country. President Donald J. Trump and I believe in you. As a 2019 award recipient, you remind us of the power, education, and lives of our students across the nation. Congratulations and best wishes for your continued success, Betsy DeVos. What? These are the silver. So congratulations to the silver medal winners. You guys can have a seat. Thank you. I have a longer list of gold medal winners from the president, and I'm going to read their names, so bear with me, and please hold your applause till the end. Braden Baramio, Charles Botello, Elena Bush, Haley Campbell, Julia Carnes, Olivia Chandler, Sage Churchill, Allison Crowley, Lillian Curtin, Mari Dowler, Nathaniel Evers, Abigail Franklin, Gabrielle Freitas, Ainsley Galvin, Brady Galvin, Julia Giovannoni, Ryan Harrington, Faye Heffernan, Eva Janess, Isabella Casimian, Kevin McDonald, Hannah Marshall, Nicholas Marzelli, Justin Mather, Paige Mall, Sarah Morrison, Saya Patel, Lily Polite, Caitlin Provence, Paige Rooney, Megan Sargent, Andrew Small, Andrew Soul, Haley Soul, Grace Walsh, Alexandra Welch, and Nicole Whittegren. Let everybody clap for you one more time. One more round of applause. Thanks, everybody. You can have a seat. Our next award is the Lincoln D. Lynch Outstanding Student Award. Many of you may remember Dr. Lynch. He was a former superintendent of Middleborough Public Schools for over 25 years. The person winning this award demonstrates the qualities of consistent citizenship and the promotion of solid work ethic within the NMS community. It's my pleasure to honor Gabrielle Freitas with the Lincoln D. Lynch Outstanding Student Award. Congratulations.
For the Alan R. Lindsay Award, Alan R. Lindsay was a former principal of the Memorial Junior High School for 25 years. The qualities for this award are leadership, academic excellence, and patience within the Nichols Middle School community. And this award goes to Brady Gavin.
The John T. Nichols Award is named after Mr. Tiger Nichols, who was a former chairman of the school committee for over 20 years. He's who this building is named after. And the qualities we look for in this award is a positive attitude, kindness towards others, and striving for academic excellence within the NMS community. This award tonight goes to Ainsley Galvin.
The next award is the Fen Carpenter Outstanding Student Award. Fen Carpenter was a special education teacher for many years. The qualities for this award are solid work ethic, practical approach to problems, and kindness towards others in the Nichols Middle School community. And this award goes to Allison Crowley.
The next award is the Janine R. Washburn Award. It's named after the first headmaster that opened the Nichols Middle School in the fall of 1999. The qualities for this award that we look for is someone that's consistent, shows consistent classroom leadership, shows enthusiasm, and a dedication within the Nichols Middle School community. And it's my pleasure to award the Janine R. Washburn Outstanding Student Award to Mari Dowler.
The next award is the Robert Welch Outstanding Student in Citizenship, who was a former vice principal of the Memorial Junior High School for many years. This award goes to a student who's exhibited outstanding citizenship throughout the year. This award goes to Geraldine Mercado.
This next award is the Charlie Norvish Superman Award. This award is named after former teacher and administrator for 35 years at the old Memorial Junior High School building, as well as Nichols Middle School, Mr. Charlie Norvish. And I'm pleased to welcome to the stage Charlie Norvish.
Mr. Thomas mentioned that this fall will be the 20th year anniversary for the opening of the school. It was so exciting to be a part of that at that time. But it's always exciting for me to come back once a year to give out an award in my name, the Charlie Norvish Superman Award. It goes to a student for outstanding work ethic, encouraging to others, respectful of everyone, great sense of humor within the Nichols Middle School community. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to Nicholas Mazzilli.
This next award is the New England League of Middle Schools and Massachusetts Middle School Educators Scholar Leader Award. This student actually was acknowledged on May 30th at a dinner in Marlborough. This student is selected on being a positive role model, showing leadership, respect for self and others, being a scholar, and exemplifying a positive attitude. And that award went to Hannah Marshall.
And I have the privilege of giving out the Massachusetts School Administrators Association Student Achievement Award. And this is given to a student that exemplifies leadership, not only within the school, but the community. And I couldn't be more proud to give this award to Haley Soul. All right, at this time, it gives us great pleasure to call up the teachers, and we are going to be recognizing each student individually. So we're going to start with Mrs. Ketch's homeroom.
Then I go next.
Yes.
Wait for Myra to go by, okay? Yep, go around. There you go, Jacob. You ready for me? Okay. In homeroom B100, we have Anthony Ash, Noah Clark, Renee DeGost, Richard Dufilly, Jonathan Fletcher, Abigail Franklin, Myra Freeman, Jacob Green, Ryan Harrington, Rihanna Hawkins, Faye Heffernan, Devin Hogan, Sadie Holbert Barros, Jessica Howard, Eva Janess, Jordan Lemon, Aiden Lynch, Sarah Morrison, Zoe Perriman, Jake Ryan, and Haley Swanson.
You want to go right up? Okay, in B102, we have Braden Baramio, Charles Patello, Meadow Bradford, Haley Carlson, Emma Clayton, Gabrielle Freitas, Summer Gaudette, Joshua Hayes, Andrew Jackson, Connor Kelleher, Justin Kemlaj, Geraldine Mercado, Stephanie Miller, Lily Polite, Kaylin Provence, Trevor Puryear, Alec Roderick, Cassidy Saccone, Megan Sargent, Andrew Small, Luke Tracy, Sean Walsh, Nicole Whittigren, and Brooke Yuska.
For Mr. Jesmond's homeroom, we have Darren Burke, Olivia Chandler, Zachary Condon, Ileana Correa, Nelvin Diaz, Casey Fitch, Ainsley Galvin, Brady Galvin, Michael Gannon, Brooke Hall, Sarah Johnson, Dylan Lynch, Kevin McDonald, Hannah Marshall, Paige Mall, Braden Osborne, Sia Patel, Jonathan Peterson, Jalen Pina, Keith Ritchie, Amara Schoner, Sean Toomey, Cameron Turner, and Kira Yaffe.
So now it's my turn. I have to tell you that this was the best homeroom I've ever had in the 15 years I've been here. They were so much fun, and I just feel lucky. We lost field day today, though, and I really was counting on that. I was putting all my my money on us today, and I don't know what happened. We fell apart, right, guys? So, you ready to go? Julia Carnes. Sage Churchill, Lillian Curtin, Lillian DeCuna, Matilda Davenport, Harrison Fuller, Cassidy Machado, Matthew Marshall, the one, the only Nicholas Marzelli, Justin J.B. Mather, Nolan Millette, Kane Monahan, the lovely Megan Murphy, Matthew Nault, Olivia Peterson, the great Paige Rooney, Best Smile, Angelina Sylvia, the great Andrew Sewell, the lovely Stephanie Strew, not to be undone, Richie Swanson, the lovely Grace Walsh, and finally, Alexandra Welsh. You're up, lady.
Well said. All right, and last but not least, B108, Aiden Bakanowski, Eliana Bush, Haley Campbell, Allison Crowley, Noah Curtis, Mari Dowler, Nathaniel Evers, Vincent Gallo, Julia Giovanoni, Dharma Hallinan, Isabella Casimian, Zachary Labonte, Caitlin Monahan, Jordan Pearl, Haley Puzzo, Amanda Race, Katie Roy, Haley Soul, and Sarah White.
So class of 2023, it's official, you guys did it. Congratulations. Before we conclude for the evening and show our slideshow, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank three more people. I'm sorry, but it's important. I want to thank Mr. Zeph Giannetti, who came in and served as our interim assistant principal, Mr. Joe Mackey, who was here for a little bit as our interim assistant principal, and Ms. Stephanie Ray, who's done an outstanding job this year and has really been integral to the success of our school year. So thank you, Stephanie. In previous years, for 8th grade, the awards night, we used to give rolled up pieces of paper that I'm not sure exactly what that piece of paper said, but I'm pretty sure that paper didn't make it far from the trash. So I decided this year we were going to do sunglasses. So everybody put on your sunglasses. We're putting on our sunglasses because Nichols Middle School class of 2023, our future is bright. And we thank you for all you've done for our school and wish you the very best of success. At this time, students, I'm going to ask you to go into the audience. We're going to lower the screen and we're going to watch our video that was prepared for us by Mr. Pelletier. Yes, yeah, be careful though.
graciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. Oh, I want you to have it all. All you can imagine. Oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, go, go. Raise your glasses. Go, go, go. You can have it. Here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you.